Hello and welcome to week one CNG 2000. Um, just doing a little weekly update for content. As you go into week one, it talks about installing VirtualBox and Rails 7. Um, make sure, haven't heard anything back yet, but as we start to go, make sure you install VirtualBox. And let me see. First things first, make sure you're reaching out within WebEx. And for some reason, WebEx is not opening up. I think it's probably because I'm in recording a video. But make sure you reach out in WebEx. Emails, you can call me. You can leave me a voicemail. Because that app will go directly to my phone and I can reach you a lot quicker in that sense as we get this going. I'll drop. I don't have access to this. I tried to log in, but it said I didn't have access. Or it says my account's not working. But anyways, I have a book. We could use the book. There we go. It opened now. We can use the book from the last class, and I'll drop it in the chat so you guys have it. It's something I found on the internet. You could also look up RH Rel, what is it, 134, and have it that way. It took me a couple tries to find the free version, but it is out there. I'm trying to find it still. But yeah, I'll share the free version from that initial class that I had because I know it's in there somewhere. But we'll just start reading along and kind of exploring Linux itself. This week is the install week to where we got. We're just kind of installing it. Since it is the second course of Linux, maybe you have a Linux already loaded. I'm versed more in Kali than anything. Know Kali a lot more than I know Fedora, Ubuntu, Red Hat. But as I said in one of my first videos, once you know one, you kind of know them all, and they translate over each other real easy. I think one of my first assignments when I got over to Department of Homeland Security is they were looking to update an old Linux server, and they're like, we don't know how to update this. I'm like, it's probably sudo update get update install, and something along that line worked. And they're like, hey, you're the Linux Shmee. I'm like, whoa, I have a understanding of some Linuxes, but not all Linuxes. So as we start to work through this with the handouts, lab one is just getting some basic information. I thought, yeah, how to set it up. And I will try to find this virtual machine here so we can make it work. Or you can use a version of Linux or Unix you want. I think one of the best sites I saw was distro. distrowatch.com, and you can really pick up any sort of flavor Linux you want. Way back when, there used to be a Britney Spears Linux, way back when. But as you see, you can pick almost any Linux you want. Kali's ranking number 16 at the moment and moving up. Elementary, Zorin, Mint, Fedora, Ubuntu. Usually around the tops just because you get some LTS, long-term service ones that go more near the bottom. You have like Dragonfly, different types. So if you're looking for a little bit of challenge, crank the challenge up a little bit. There's a Red Hat right there. Not 100% sure it's our Red Hat or translate to it, but whole bunch of stuff you can pick from. And even search. There were like some religious Linuxes, which were pretty cool to check out. It's just people taking Linux and making it their own specific, special, we call them special Linuxes, because they take that operating system, and since it's open source, they make it whatever they want. Because that's, kind of what open source means is the code is available to modify and make your own. Slacks. Use that in a different course. But yeah, Dragonfly. There was one I did a report on, but I don't see it anymore, and I don't remember the name enough to look at it. Yeah, I don't think I'd recognize it if I saw it. But feel free to choose whatever Linux distro you want. Feel free to dig up the Britney Spears one and use that. We'll kind of make this work as we're going, and we won't be too hard grading as we kind of truck along. We'll definitely get through the semester and make it work. What else? What else do we got? Do we have any discussions? Have the coffee shop. Have the week 1 introductions. Let's see. I'm George Lemos. Been teaching since 2014. Yeah, 2014. Taught everything from CNG 220 all the way up. I think 258 was the highest one I taught, and everything in between. Let's see if I can't do a new thread. And yeah. I think I can put a video in here and make it link. I do have a YouTube site where I did all the old courses. You can find it at George Lemos FRCC on YouTube. See, I guess whatever recordings I made during the courses, and take it from that. But let's see. I work on computers since I was 18. Maybe I had to be 18. 18. Installed a 20 gigabyte hard drive because I thought that was going to be the largest hard drive there ever was going to be. No need to go any further than 20 gigs because that was monster. And here I am sitting at 2 terabyte NVMe drives in a RAID 0, 3 NVMe drives in a RAID 0, which is just mind blowing. But let's see what else about me. I got 4 boys. 3 currently live with me. 1 is out living his life. I have a wife now. We've been married for about 20 years. I have a dog. On the side, I kind of play some video games. Work on my car, customizing my car more than not, which is a Chrysler 300. And that's really it. I enjoy teaching because it helps me remember or keep in touch with my education, which consists of 2 associates. 1 in Microsoft Network Administration, and then another in philosophy. I have a bachelor's in information technology, a master's in enterprise systems engineering, and then a second master's in cybersecurity and information assurance. But yeah, I have all that knowledge, and that's the way I keep getting the knowledge in my brain, is to just teach and interact with you guys and try to pass on what I've learned to you as quickly as possible, and hope to see you guys in the field at one point. That's all I have for my introduction and week 1. So yeah, we're going to have a great time in this course, and I'll talk to you soon. Oh, make sure you're using WebEx. Yeah, I can't push that enough. You can call me. If I don't answer, you can leave me a message, or you can text me. Everything in that works well, and I also get that on my phone. So can't push that enough. I'm not at my computer all the time, but I do have my phone in my pocket. I would say a high 90% of the time. All right, you guys have a good start of the week, and reach out if you have any questions in WebEx.